What is your favorite video game? Is it CSGO? Maybe Spore? Well, my favorite video game is a little game on Roblox called Shrek the Force Awakens. Released in 2015 by Shrek TFA, Shrek the Force Awakens takes the player on a spiritual enlightenment into the deep unknown to locate and find Shrek, the god of the universe. Join me as we uncover the secrets and mysteries of my favorite game on Roblox. My journey began when I was greeted by a noob at the entrance of the Shrine of Shrek. He told me that to get to the spiritual world I needed to drop down into this little tub of water, which after doing so, brought me into what I can basically describe as a fever dream. I mean, just look at this. I was then transported to the beginning of an obby, where I met hit rapper and legendary artist Snoop Dogg, who, after telling me his life's problems, he told me to continue on this obby and that he will, quote-unquote, talk to me later, homie. After doing a little bit of the obby, I then met up with Snoop Dogg again, who showed me one of 3 meme caves. It wasn't that great. After telling Snoop that his meme cave sucked, he told me that later on there would be 2 more, and that I should keep going. After doing more of the obby, Snoop Dogg showed me his second meme cave, which was basically just the first one, but a little longer. After telling Snoop Dogg that his second meme cave was worse than the first one, he told me that if I kept going, I'd find his third and final meme cave, so that's what I did. After doing the rest of the obby, Snoop Dogg showed me his third and final one, and I'm gonna tell you, it was amazing. After reaching the end, I was teleported to a new area where I met famed actor and wrestler John Cena. He told me that I need to show off my sword fighting skills before I can proceed, and he had me fight off a single ninja for 20 seconds. Well, it wasn't one ninja, but multiple. I don't know why he said that, but whatever. He then told me that my final challenge was to fight the rest of those ninjas, but this time in a maze. After killing the rest of the ninjas, I fell into this hole where I met John Cena again and had to fight him off, but he didn't actually die because it was just a test. And once I finished him off, I was transported to spiritual Mexico. After arriving into spiritual Mexico, I find a person who tells me about these tiny little Donald Trumps, and he saw them inside of the big wall. Once I make my way inside, I find the little Donald Trumps, also known as Trumplets. They tell me that if I want to deactivate the wall, I need to hack into the wall's computer system. I think I need to deactivate the wall so I can find Shrek or something, I don't know. It didn't really explain it, or maybe I just skipped the dialogue, I don't know. I then enter the computer system, instructed by the Trumplet, and find my way into a game show, for some reason. After completing the game show, which is basically just a giant maze of Markiplier and PewDiePie and some other rando, I get teleported back to another obby. After finishing the obby and going down this weird slide as a ball for some reason, I slap my head against this gnome child guy and get teleported to someone called the Crimson King, which was probably inspired by the band King Crimson, who released an album called In the Court of the Crimson King, one of the best albums of all time. I then meet up with Snoop Dogg again, who tells me that I can't kill the Crimson King, but can only show him the truth and light. After talking with the Crimson King, he tells me that the only way I can take down the wall is to kill Cyber Trump, which I do using something called the Spiritual Singularity. After taking Cyber Trump out, the whole world explodes. I'm then sent to this place called the Plains of Existence. I then meet up with Snoop Dogg again, who tells me that the only way to escape is to complete another obby. After escaping the plains, I meet up with John Cena again. He greets me and tells me to go see Cyber Trump. Turns out Cyber Trump didn't die, and he would have just opened the wall for me if I just asked him. After going through the wall, literally, I am greeted by another noob who tells me to get in a car and drive to spiritual Louisiana. I then crash in the bogs of spiritual Louisiana and meet Oscar-winning actor Adrian Brody, who tells me to find a torchlit cave, and there I'd find Shrek's temple. After touching the totem of Shrek, basically the big golden Shrek head, I fall onto the floor and meet Shrek. He tells me that I need to find the Book of Shrek for him, but I'll never be able to find the Book of Shrek because the game actually ends there. Apparently a sequel was made a couple years ago, so let me just join it and see what it's all about. What? Psych, you got it. What? Yeah. yeah, this isn't the actual sequel. The sequel is still in the works and will be released later this year, and when it does, you bet I'll be playing it on this channel. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.